Good morning, everybody. The name's Completator, and today I have a 12 by 12 trapdoor again, but this time it is way faster and way more compact. See, over here, for those of you who have not seen the previous one, it works a little something like this. You push a button, and well, the 12 by 12 trapdoor opens. You can push the same button to the other one. I just did it for a 2x2 center. If you push it again, it'll close up again, no problem. Ta-da! For those of you who have not seen my other 12 by 12 music box trapdoor video, I call it a music box trapdoor because it operates almost entirely on this piston feed tape. And I call it the music box trapdoor because this piston feed tape acts kind of like a music box. See, every time an opaque block comes up to this level over here, a repeater will then push a signal through into one of these repeater lines, which will then trigger observers, which will then in turn trigger a row of pistons. And once that opaque block changes to being a transparent block, or once the transparent block changes to being an opaque block, then it will turn off or on again, and the observers will register a falling edge signal, which will also trigger the pistons. The reason why I made another video about this same concept, though, is because this is a lot smaller. See, this only takes 11 moves to open and 11 moves to close, which means that we can come up with a much faster procedure for opening and for closing this door. So without any further ado, let me walk you through the actual circuits. First, of course, we have the red wool circuit over here, which is the piston tape. I just explained that, no need to explain it any further. Next up, the orange circuit. You'll see over here that there's just a nice row of torches and repeaters feeding into these blocks. And after that, you have 2 tick repeaters oscillating like this. Not oscillating, I guess tessellating, yeah. Whatever. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Anyway, every time this piston tape cycles, this orange tape asks itself 2 questions. 1, is this block over here transparent or opaque? And 2, has that opacity changed? You see, the reason they're on 2 ticks is because I didn't want it to register when a block has changed from solid to solid or from transparent to transparent. Because if it changes from wall to wall or glass to glass every time, there's no point in having the piston feed tape. So instead, I put it on 2 ticks to only detect changes. So wall to glass and glass to wall. That then, in turn, lets me take advantage of both the rising edge and falling edge pulses that come out of these observers. You see, I was able to innovate quite a bit in this new iteration of the trapdoor by changing from a bed of repeaters, then a bed of observers, then a bed of blocks, and then a bed of pistons, to alternating between powering the pistons from above and below. See, that allows me to make these lines actually lines of just straight up redstone dust, instead of just a line of entirely repeaters, because that's very slow. So instead, you only need to have a delay of 2 ticks between when this block comes into position and when these pistons fire or don't fire. And finally, guys, we have the magenta wool circuit over here, which was made by my boy, Hansei. I will put his channel in the description. Please go and watch him. He's great. And he gave me this pulse timer thingy. Essentially, if you push this button, or should I say when you push either of those buttons, a signal will be carried down into this repeater, which will then power a pulse extender. This pulse extender then turns off this torch, which then turns off this redstone and unpowers this piston. Unpowering this piston triggers an etho clock, which will cycle these 2 items back and forth. And every time a cycle occurs, one of these 2 torches will pulse. And he saved me with this, guys. I cannot tell you how much space time and effort and volume of redstone. He saved me by doing this. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that sick? That's so sick. So anyway, guys, that has been my new and improved 12 by 12 music box trapdoor. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it, which is quite a lot. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Overall feed the algorithm. My name has been very much Complicator, and I will see you guys next time.